Hello everyone, welcome back to yoga here at the Sika Senior Activity Center, and namaste. Namaste. We have here Kathy, Jerry, Richard, Paula, Carrie, and Anna, Connie, and Evelyn. And those of us that come online. So welcome online for any of us that come a little bit later possibly. Today we're going to be moving through heart chakra. So this is the center of the chest. We are going to start in a chair, so I'm going to scoot back. I'm getting back. So let's sit in our chair where we feel grounded in our seat, grounded in our feet as well. And let's just bring one hand over the low abs, one hand center of chest. Let's go ahead and start with just shrugging the shoulders, inhaling through the nose all the way up, and exhale through the mouth. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, shrug, and exhale, release. Last one. Now allow the chin to dip slightly to lengthen. We're sitting nice and tall. You're going to soften, close the eyes, or find a drishti point of focus. Here we're just breathing, and we're trying to breathe 360 degrees. So we have the hands in place to feel that breath expand through our body and then release. We're bringing the breath now in and out of the nose. And as we do this, we're coming to our one-pointed resolve as we center here within the center of the chest, the heart. I forgive myself and others, releasing past hurts and embracing healing and growth. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past harms and hurts as I embrace healing and growth. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past hurts as I embrace healing and growth. And just feeling into those words, allowing them to spread from the center of the chest all the way through the body. Let's find one last breath here. And release the hands all the way down to the knees. We're going to come right into our cat-cow. So ground the feet, exhale, cat, rounding the back, hanging onto those knees, chin in the chest. And let's inhale, unfurl the back, roll the shoulders back, try to expand through the torso, through the front of the body as we take it. Exhale, squeezing to the back of the body. Inhale, expanding forward. Exhale, take it back. Now with your own breath, let's find 3 more at your pace. Last one here for me. And exhaling back into cat. From there, let's inhale, lift a leg, dorsiflex the foot, reach up, palms come together, and exhale, bring it down. Same leg, let's inhale, bring it up, and exhale, release down. We're gonna do the opposite leg. Inhale, lifting the opposite leg, dorsiflex, and exhale, bring it down as hands come to heart. You're going to inhale, bring it back up, and exhale again, bring it down. Inhale, let's plantar flexion, so this time pointing the toe, and exhale, hands to heart, releasing the leg. Same leg, inhale, point up, and exhale, release down. Opposite leg, let's inhale, keep the plantar flexion, and exhale, hands to heart as we release. Same leg, inhale, lifting up. And exhale, releasing down. We're gonna come back one more time to that plantar flexion. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down to heart. Inhale, same leg. And exhale, release to our sides.
You said plantar flexion and you meant the other one.
Dorsiflexion. Thank you.
Dorsiflexion, that foot. And I'm going,
exhale.
No, that's not what you said.
So sometimes a little disconnected. Exhale. Release. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring it all the way up. Not having to bring up our legs, and exhale. Let's go ahead and grab elbows. Hopefully maybe we're not cramping our head or our neck, but allow those elbows to lengthen towards the ceiling. Allow your gaze to be forward. Allow your feet to be grounded, and feel through the sides of the body as they lengthen and stretch through the elbows. As we exhale, stay grounded in the feet and in the glutes. We're gonna find our lateral flexion. Inhale, let's take it up. And exhale to the other side. Inhale, bringing it up. And exhale to the side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it up. And this time, exhale, stay centered. Maybe relax a little bit into the shoulders. And then we're gonna inhale to the side. And exhale back to center. Inhale to the side. And exhale to center. Last one. Exhale to center. And last one for the other side. Exhale. Let's go ahead and release those arms, palms forward. We're moving through our moonflower. So allow those elbows to come all the way down to our rib cage. Let the shoulders roll back, squeeze the scapulas together. If you feel the abs pulling out, simply draw the navel back in, and then let's take the palms flipping up. From that up position, let's heel toe both legs just slightly open. From there, maybe we check just to make sure they look like they're in most alignment, knee to ankles, toes pointing, direction is the knees. Let's go ahead and inhale, lengthen out, plantar flex, keep the elbows in. Simon says, bring those hands across in your front. Inhale, let's take it back out again, release that leg. All right, next leg, point, plantar flexion. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, pause. Inhale, take it back out and release. All right, from there, we're going to cross in, just lift a knee. Try to keep those elbows into the rib cage, release that leg. We're gonna cross again and lift the opposite knee. And bring it back open. We're coming back to crossing, but this time dorsiflex, lengthen the leg. And inhale, bring it back, keeping elbows in, thumbs back. Now this is a lot to think about, even for me. Crossing forward in front, dorsiflex the foot. Keep elbows in as we bring it back out. And let's exhale, release. All right, getting maybe further back into our chair. Let's take our hands down. Make sure again, knee, ankles, toes pointing the same direction. Hands here. You're gonna hinge those elbows, keep a flat back hinge at the hips. Now you're gonna press into those hands, lifting those glutes. And as we lift the glutes, let's see if we can lift one heel. Maybe you just bring it a little bit off the ground. Maybe you bring it all the way off the ground. Let's go ahead and softly release that. Moving to the opposite side, we're lifting just as high as we can today. So whether it's all the way lifted or just partially, let's release down. We're gonna release the glutes all the way down. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Let's press down through the soles of the feet, activate our legs. Inhale, we're coming right into a sunflower. I'm gonna stay seated up for this big sunflower with the hands, the arms as we exhale. And then inhale, bring it back up. We're going to exhale, palms forward, come into moonflower. So allow those elbows to now pull into the rib cage as the palms are forward. And let's inhale back up. Option 2 for our sunflowers, to keep that flat back, hinge from the hips. Allow yourself to make a bigger circle here. And then inhale, let's take it all the way back up. Palms forward, exhale, moonflower. Inhale, taking it up. Exhale, sunflower. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, moonflower. And you decide your options. Inhale, take it up. We have 3 more. Exhale, our big sunflower. Inhale, let's take it up. And exhale, moonflower. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, sunflower. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, moonflower. Remember to draw those scapulas back and down. Inhale, let's take it up. This will be our last sunflower. You choose which option you're taking. Bring it up. And our last moonflower. Once we have moonflower, flip the palms again. Thumbs back, elbows in. Let's lift one knee and bring it down. Lift the opposite knee. Bring it down. Lift again, other side, and bring it down. And lift the other side, and bring it down. From there, let's go ahead and release that. We're gonna heel toe back into closure. As we do this, let's grab 2 objects. Let's grab our stability ball or block, cushion, whatever we have at home. I'm coming mostly forward on my seat. This gives me the ability to squeeze something between my legs about an inch or 2 above my knees, so I'm into the meat, not into the actual bone. From there, I'm grabbing a spiky ball. If you have at home a paper plate or something that isn't gonna hurt you when it drops, that's best. So with the spiky ball, once you're nice and seated and grounded, let's go ahead and bring hands forward. Now it's not gonna matter which hand you take, but you are gonna follow the spiky ball with your eyes and your gaze. Both arms are gonna move in the same way. So just one arm you're looking to. So decide which hand takes the ball. You're gonna inhale, open as wide as you can. And exhale, bring it back to center. Now you're gonna switch hands. Opposite hand, inhale, open. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, opposite hand. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, opposite. And exhale, center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We have 3 more. You're welcome to move at your own breath here. We have 2 more left. I know your arms might be getting tired. Last one here. Last one. And let's exhale. Let's go ahead and release that. Let's release it to the side for a moment. Maybe just roll through those shoulders. Whew. Take a few deep breaths as you roll the shoulders back a few times. And when you're ready to switch that, let the shoulders roll forward a few times. And allow yourself to take your time to take those deep breaths. So as we've moved a lot into the shoulders, let's go ahead and just take one arm across the chest. The other hand is going to somewhere above the elbow or approximately between elbow and shoulder. You can come up to shoulder and you can come down to elbow, but you are looking to press that arm to your chest as you are straight forward. Now, as we do that, let's go ahead and tilt the head towards one side. It doesn't matter which, because we're going to move back and forth. As you inhale, you're coming back through center. As you exhale, opposite ear to the shoulder. Inhale back through center and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And this is our last set. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and inhale back to center. As we do, let's let that hand come down to the elbow. Spin that palm towards you. You're sending it down the back, center of the vertebrae, fingertips reaching down the center of the vertebrae here. The other hand has a hold of the elbow. You're going to press down into the legs again, draw the abs in, and then start to press the head into those arms, lifting yourself up, looking and bringing the gaze right back forward. As it opens the chest, you feel the tricep opening, hopefully, and the back of the arm here. And let's come back to one more deep breath. And let's exhale, release that. Release it all the way down. We're going to do the opposite arm now. Comes across the chest, taking the hand somewhere between elbow and shoulder, or at the shoulder at the elbow. You are pressing towards your heart space or towards the chest. Try to relax the shoulders. The gaze is forward. Let's go ahead and tilt the ear towards one shoulder. As you find an inhale, you're just lengthening through center. To exhale, ear towards the opposite shoulder. And we're going to do this a couple more times on each side. So find your breath rhythm as you exhale and release to the side. And the inhale, lengthening through center. And sometimes we're concentrating so much on what we're doing that the ball or block that we have between our legs might fall. So just be aware, there's a lot going on here. A lot with our mind. Let's go ahead and take it back to neutral. We're going to allow that hand to come over that elbow, palm faces us. Let's stretch that hand straight down the back, right down the center of the vertebrae as we hang on to the elbow. And if you're with me, my chin is into my chest, but I'm pressing into my soles of my feet and then lifting my head back to neutral so that I'm looking straight forward at the horizon, which kind of helps open up my muscles in the triceps here and in the shoulders and chest as it presses those arms slightly back. Let's find one more breath here. And gently release that. As we release, we're going to still keep that block for just a little bit longer. Even my legs are getting tired, but let's go ahead and sweep those arms back behind us, lifting up as we inhale. And exhale forward and down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, squeezing, lifting back and up. And exhale forward and down. The last one. Now, on the first circle, let's just lift one leg. Inhale. Continue to reach it, drop back and down. Release the leg as you come back to the side. Inhale, opposite leg. And exhale, bring it back and down. Stay stable here. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, bring it back and down. All right, from there, let's go ahead and take that ball or block away. Let's find our belt. We want to do some opening into those inner legs and thighs that we just contracted for quite a while. So I like to bring the belt around the ball of my foot or about the center of my foot. You can always keep both sides of the belt up high and hang on. You can wrap the hand as well. Those of us at home might have a towel that we can use, maybe a belt or anything like that. So decide where you want. I personally like knee level, so I take my hand down to knee level and then wrap it. The other hand comes down to my leg. We're going to keep the palm facing up, so my fist face up as I hang on. My elbow pulls into that side. I'm going to keep a softness in my knee. Sit nice and tall. You can press down into that lap to help you lengthen tall through the vertebrae. As you have that soft knee, let's open out to the side. Pause there, still sitting tall. Exhale, let's bring it back in. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhale out to the side. Elbow in. Exhale, back forward. Inhale out to the side. And exhale, back forward. Let's go ahead and inhale, open to the side. You're going to pause there. And then on the next 2 breaths, so here's the second, we're going to exhale. You're going to keep a hold of that, but you're going to try and bring that heel in as the knee is pointed that direction. Inhale, back out. And exhale. Last one, you're just bringing that knee heel in and lengthen back out. Exhale, let's bring it all the way back forward and release that. All right, opposite leg, opposite hand. Stabilizing the other leg. And then, of course, you can find it up high here, depends on you. I like my knee. So from here, let's press that other palm down. Remember, we're lengthening, you're pulling that elbow in. My fist is upward facing. I have softness in my knee. Let's go ahead and inhale out to the side and exhale, bring it in. Inhale out to the side and exhale, bring it in. Last one, inhale and exhale. And you guessed it, our last one that we do different things here. We're going to pause there, hold it there, relax the shoulders. We're still sitting nice and tall. Our elbows are tucked in here. And now on an exhale, you're going to find the knee bending. You're trying to bring that heel close to the chair, close to you while keeping it up. Let's go ahead and inhale. You're just going to lengthen. You're going to keep the knee soft. And again, exhale. The heel comes in, the knee bends, and inhale back out. From there, let's go ahead and exhale, bring it back in, and gently release. As we release, let's bring that belt to our lap for now. Find our hip width distance apart here, and as we do, let's take our fingertips right about mid-lap. Fingertips down. You're going to slowly knuckle by knuckle, start to press forward and down until you come to the knuckles of the hand and the fingers. From there, my elbows are soft. If you want a little bit more, let's go ahead and just lengthen so that we feel that into the knuckles. I'm lengthening through my elbows. I'm lengthening through my wrists right now. So my wrists are not bent, but my knuckles are. And now I'm going to soften back through those elbows. Let's continue to see if we can now bend into the wrist and maybe even hinge forward. Let those elbows come out to the side so you're not hurting your wrist, and you don't want to put a lot of pressure here. We're just getting a little bit of flexion as we bend at the wrist, and you're deciding the pressure, you're deciding the weight. It doesn't have to be a lot. And then just slowly bring yourself up, let the hands come up, and then let's roll it to palms forward. As we roll the palms forward, we're going to just take hands together here, press the palms together, and even interlace the fingers. We're going to try and bring our, let me think about how I can do this again. Okay, it's through the wrists. You're rolling through the wrists. So allow the wrist to roll, and that's what we're trying to do. So you're moving in one direction right now. I feel like I'm moving forward with my hands and wrists. And maybe that's what you feel like, or maybe you feel like you're doing the opposite direction. So let it flow for just a few more breaths here, moving in this one direction, as if you're either pushing a ball forward or pushing a ball towards you. Now, stopping there, we're gonna move the opposite direction. So now I feel like I'm rolling back towards myself. I don't know if it looks like that or not, but that's what it feels like to me. So before I was rolling forward, now I'm rolling back. And I'm really just allowing my hands and my wrists and my elbows to be fairly loose with that. All right, from there, maybe shake it off here. We are going to come back to our block or ball, our stability. And let's go ahead and once we find our stability and our groundedness, let's grab our belt. Let's take it to our shoulder width distance apart because we're going to be able to bend our elbows. So from here, sitting nice and tall, inhale, bring it up, and exhale, let that band come behind the head, let the elbows bend, and see if you can't pull those elbows in and down. You'll feel this strain mostly in the back of the neck and between the shoulder blades. You'll feel that contraction and tightness. And let's inhale, take it back up. And we're just gonna exhale, taking it all the way back behind us again. Even if you dip your chin in like I do, you're taking it back to a neutral gaze once that you have that band behind the neck, and pull the elbows in towards the rib cage. Inhale, taking it back up. And exhale, last one. Pulling the elbows in, squeezing the scapulas back and down. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring it up, and exhale, allow it to come forward. With that, let's go ahead and take a longer, keeping elbows straight with this one. So you decide the length. We're gonna inhale, take it up, and exhale, you're just taking it a little bit back. You just wanna take it back to feel the stretch in the shoulders and the chest and in the arms. So my elbows are lengthened, I'm lengthening that belt back. I'm gonna bring it back forward and down. Now, I didn't feel very much, that's me, my body. So if you feel like you didn't get much of a stretch, you can shorten your belt. If you feel like you need less of a stretch instead of more, you can loosen that belt or not use the belt at all and just lift the arms up and over. Let's go ahead and draw back as we open through the chest and shoulders. And then bring it back forward and down. All right, last one here. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, draw it back to your level of tension and openness. Let's find just one more breath here. And let's go ahead and bring it back forward and down. From there, you can just move the belt to the side. Maybe draw those shoulders all the way up to the ears. Let's take the gaze upward. And exhale, relax those shoulders, take the chin down into chest. Let's do that just one more time. Inhale, shrugging shoulders up to the ears, bring the gaze up. And exhale, chin comes back down, center of chest or heart, as those shoulders come back and down. Now from here, let's go ahead and bring palms together. We're gonna do earth and heavens facing away. I'm coming towards the edge of my seat. I want to stay nice and stable with my legs. This will help. So one hand's going to glide up, one hand's going to glide down. Now I'm going to flip my palm so that it faces the ceiling, but I want my fingertips to face towards my center as I flip that palm up. My other palm, I want the fingertips also to face me, but the palm is going to be flipped down towards the earth, as if we're pressing the earth plane away, simultaneously pressing the heavens away. So this is heaven, earth pressing away and bringing space. Let's go ahead and find ourselves through center, just gliding those hands, and then the opposite, pressing away. Let's see if we can start on an inhale, lengthening through those elbows, shoulders, really drawing through the body. Exhale, finding that transition. And then inhale, lengthening. Exhale, finding that transition. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find the transition. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, we're moving into our last one. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, palms back to center of heart here. We're gonna come into stop sign hands and we're gonna move through our waist. We're still gonna stay stable if we can with our feet. I am gonna add feet to this, so Just pay attention. You're gonna bring stop sign hands right in front of your shoulders. So tuck those elbows in to the rib cage, roll those shoulders back. Now, let's decide which leg comes forward. You're squeezing that ball, you're gliding that foot forward. So now from that leg, opposite hand is going to move forward. And at the same time, you're taking that elbow, pulling back. The hand is still in front of the shoulder. The other hand is still in front of the shoulder, but it's extended. And you're feeling this nice pulling through our midsection here. You can look forward at the hand. And let's exhale, bring it all back into alignment. So opposite leg's gonna glide forward, and then the opposite hand moves forward, simultaneously pulling that other elbow back, bringing the gaze to the fingers that are forward. And let's exhale, bring it back. We're gonna smooth that out now. So simultaneously the leg and the opposite hand extends and then comes back at the same time. Let's do it to the other side. Inhale and exhale. And you can always break this down into doing just one or the other as you get used to it. So it can maybe just be the legs or just the arms. Inhale as you extend through the lengthened arm. Exhale as you bring it back in. Inhale, extend. And we're going to move into our last one here. And bring it back. All right, from there. Whew. Hands again. Let's release that ball, that block. Maybe shake off our hands a little bit. Let some of that energy go because we're going to move into our heart breath. So with this one, let's go ahead and have wide legs. Just kind of moving my balls around to get them out of the way. But yeah, wide legs because we want to get nice and stable in our seat because we're going to be rapidly moving side to side, and we'll also be doing some breaths of joy. So we'll start off with the heart one. Feet are nice and stable, knees same direction as toes. Let's go ahead and extend through the arms here. Find tightness in our abs, palms are forward. So what you're gonna do is take one hand to the center of the chest. You're gonna look towards the other hand. You're gonna inhale through the nose, sweep back. As you exhale, you're gonna take it back forward. That hand now comes to the heart center, and you're gonna exhale through the mouth as you look to the opposite side. I will start slow. You can move slow. You can move fast with me. So starting here, inhale and exhale. I am going to move faster now. You can move with me, or you could choose to stay at your tempo. I'm going to slow down now. Two more. And then you're just going to take both hands over the heart center. Relax shoulders, relax elbows. Come back to grounded. Come back to feeling the different sensations. Maybe you're feeling a little tingly in the hands or the face. Just recognize it. As we brought a lot of oxygen to ourselves here. One more breath centered in the heart space. And exhale, release. Hopefully none of you are dizzy enough to fall out of your chairs. Or maybe smacking other people. Oh.
Yeah.
I heard some smacking around here. when you have objects and friends nearby.
Just a little, yeah.
All right, so the next
Sometimes
one
we just don't
is
know.
the breath of joy. So if you're laughing at this one, that's quite okay. Nice stable legs. So these are 3 sniffs through the nose, and then the nice exhale, axing the wood right through the center. So what it looks like is, and then exhale, and that's through the mouth. So 3 short sniffs. I am going to move faster on this one as well, so you can move at your own tempo. Let's slow it back down. Two more. Go ahead and bring hands back to knees here. Take a moment, shrug the shoulders up. Release, relax the shoulders, let the chin fall down. From there, allow the chin to glide across the chest, looking down towards one leg as you make your way towards the armpit. And then again, letting the chin come down through center, just as close as you can as you move it across the other side of the chest, trying to look down and bringing the chin towards the other armpit. And let's bring it back, center chest. And inhale, take it back to neutral here. While we're in this open stance, let's find a little bit of stretch. I am gonna move slightly forward. I feel like I got really far back into my chair with all those breaths of joy. All right, from here, let's do palm up, forearm down, elbow down. Let that lengthen. So take a moment to kind of collapse and relax into it. And then take the next breath, inhale, lengthening through, trying to stack the shoulder. Let's bring fingertips to that shoulder best we can and just lift the elbow. Let's see if we can look towards the elbow. Inhale, see if we can draw back that elbow. And then exhale, let the elbow come down towards our rib cage. Allow that elbow to come forward. You can bring the gaze forward. You're just trying to make these big elbow circles. You can keep that gaze forward, or you can try and follow a little. We're only going to do one more to make 3 here. And then as you come back to neutral, you're just reopening that elbow, fingertips on shoulder, as if we're stacking and opening through the shoulder. And then release down. As you release down, hand on knee, let's go ahead and inhale, bring our arms all the way up. Exhale, look over one shoulder towards our warrior 2. And then inhale back through neutral. And exhale, look over the opposite shoulder to the opposite fingertips. Now let's bring the gaze back to neutral. Release those arms. Opposite arm comes up now. Release down. Find yourself relaxing into it at first. So find your stability, relax into it, and then press and lift yourself open. Take that other hand, arm, fingertips come to the shoulder. See if you can lift that elbow a little and maybe draw the elbow back. From there, let's go ahead and exhale. You're going to release that elbow towards the rib cage. Let it come forward. You can bring the gaze forward. You can try and follow the elbow, or you can just keep the gaze forward as you come into this big circle with the elbow drawing up back, and then back down towards your rib cage, moving forward, lifting up as much as we can, drawing back as much as we can. And this is our last one as we come forward, lifting up for our last time, rotating back. And as we release, let's release that hand all the way down to our knee, above the knee. Press into the other one. Inhale, let's take it all the way up and over. And exhale, release. As we release, let's heel toe back into our hip, width distance apart. And our last exercise here, we're just going to move through elephant and cat. So the only difference between our cow and our elephant is hands on knees. When we come into elephant, we're opening the knees. We're letting the lateral side of our feet open as well. And you're just expanding as you gently press on the inner knees to expand through the trunk of the body. And then you're going to take it back to stability for cat. Grounded feet, round it back, chin into chest. Inhale, find that expansion through elephant, through the trunk of the body. And exhale, grounded feet, cat. Inhale, elephant, expanding through the trunk. And exhale, take it back, stability through the cat. Lifting back up, lengthening. We're now coming to our Shavasana pose. So welcome yourself into a comfortable position. All right. Let me shut off the lights as you guys all get comfortable. Hopefully we're all getting comfortable here. Maybe grabbing a drink of water before you settle down, or heading off to the bathroom before you settle down, knowing that we're going to relax for a bit of time here. So allow yourself to find that space, whether we're lying on our backs or maybe even sitting up here. If you happen to be sitting with me, it's just a tiny bit tricky. You just want the shoulder blades to relax into the seat. I like to allow my back to relax and round. My pelvis is slightly rounded as my glutes are down, grounded into the seat. My knees are soft and open. My legs somewhat extended and somewhat open. And then allowing the palms to be face upward, relaxing our shoulders and our elbows. And if you happen to be sitting with me still, then you're going to want to drop the chin down towards the chest or towards the neck, as this helps relax our mind and helps release some of our thoughts. So just relaxing here if you're in that chair. If you happen to be lying back, you're finding relaxation and you're still tilting the chin slightly down towards the neck space, even as you relax all the way back. You want to be able to lengthen through the neck and have the chin just below the level of your forehead to relax the mind. Allowing the palms to be faceward up. As you relax the back of the body into your space, nestling in, finding any props that you might need to relax the joints. Coming back to the breath, we're going to come into our box breath today. I'll be counting for you. You're just going to inhale for 4 counts, hold the breath for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, holding the breath on the exhale for 4 counts before coming back into the inhale. Starting here, inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale. Hold the breath. 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 Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Releasing the box breath and relaxing into your natural neutral breath. Finding the center of the chest here as we breathe. Allowing us to center our breath at the center of the chest. As we come into our one-pointed resolve. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past hurts and embracing healing and growth. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past hurts and embracing healing and growth. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past hurts as I embrace healing and growth. Breathing into this, how that looks and feels for you. And as you settle and relax back to the heart space, to the center of the chest, bring your inward gaze slightly to the left, focusing on the heart beating. Can you feel your heart beating? Can you hear your heart beating in your chest? Connecting to your heart beating. As you relax through the left side of the body, relaxing left shoulder, left arm, all the way down to the fingertips. Can you feel the same heartbeat in the left fingertips? Focusing on feeling the heartbeat. And once you feel the heartbeat in your left fingertips, Create that energetic line that moves from the fingertips through the fingers, softening into the left hand, relaxing left wrist, elbow, left shoulder, left clavicle, center of the chest, center of the chest, and back to feeling your heart beating. As you relax through the left rib cage, left side of the waist, left hip, left leg relaxes all the way down to the left toes. Can you find your heart beating here in the left toes? Feeling the heartbeat in your left toes. As you draw that energetic connection from the toes to the softening foot, to the relaxing ankle, expanding into the left lower leg and knee, relaxing through the upper left leg, left hip, pubis bone, center of the pelvis, above the navel, into the center of the chest, connecting to the left side of the body, feeling connected to the left side of the body, connected to the heart space, to the center of the chest. As we now relax through the right side of the body, relaxing right shoulder, right arm, all the way down to the fingertips. Can you find your heartbeat here at the right fingertips? Feeling your heart beating at the right fingertips as you create that energetic line from the beating heart at the fingertips into the palm. The right hand softens into the wrist, relaxing. Relaxing right elbow. Relaxing right shoulder. Right clavicle. And center of the chest. Now breathing through the upper torso, center of the chest. As we come back to our heart beating. And then relaxing the right rib cage, the right waist, the right hip, the right leg, all the way down to the foot and all 5 toes. Can you feel the heartbeat in all 5 toes of the right foot? And once you can find the heartbeat at the right toes, Bringing that energetic line through the foot, softening and relaxing through the heel and ankle, releasing through the lower leg, relaxing the right knee, the right upper leg, the right hip, pubis bone, tailbone, relaxing through the center of the body as you make your way back up to the center of the chest. Connecting here. And now breathing into the right side of the body. Connected to the right side of the body. Breathing into left and right side of the body simultaneously. Feeling connected, relaxed in the back of the body as we make our way upward. The neck space releases and relaxes. The back of the head, the sides of the head. Our facial muscles relax. The forehead smoothed and relaxed as we come all the way to the crown of the head. Visualizing your heart beating here at the crown of the head. Allow yourself to imagine an infant where they have that soft spot at the crown of the head. And you could see this soft spot pulsating with every heartbeat. And now visualize this same thing at the crown of your head. Visualizing your heart beating, connecting you to your mind as you create that energetic line through the center of the mind, relaxing the forehead. As we continue to center, relaxing the jaw, relaxing through the neck space, base of the neck, center of the chest, connecting now all parts of our body to the center of the chest. Breathing here, feeling the heart beating, connecting. Each breath, feeling that connection to the heart space as we breathe. And as we breathe, we're starting to expand that heart space, that connection outward towards the outer edges of our body, and even further expanding, and just allowing yourself to rest within your heart space, to rest within this healing heart. A few more centered breaths here. Allowing yourself to come from the heart space as we bring it back to our one-pointed resolve. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past hurts as I embrace healing and growth. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past hurts as I embrace healing and growth. I forgive myself and others, releasing any past hurts as I embrace healing and growth. Feeling those words ringing through the body as you come from the heart space, always starting at you, and allowing that to spiral out as we move our energy back to our fingers, back to our toes, creating movements, taking deeper breaths as we bring awareness and movement back to the body. Allowing us to gently maybe move or nod the head, wiggling fingers and toes. And when we feel, we can take a stretch overhead, lengthening through the body. And as you come back, you're coming back into a hug for yourself. If you happen to be laying on a bed or on the ground, you can hug the knees into chest, giving yourself a massage as you gently rock side to side. If you're with me sitting, you can just squeeze your shoulders in as you gently rock side to side, coming into your fetal position on the side, taking a breath, allowing your eyes to open here as we bring ourselves back up. Thank you, everybody. Yoga Nidra is complete. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Carrie, Evelyn, Connie, Anna, Paula, Richard, Jerry, and Kathy for joining. And hello, Erin, for joining as well. Hopefully you enjoy that. Take a nap, maybe. And then back to drinking lots of water and having a great weekend. Happy 4th of July. Enjoy festivities over the weekend. Make sure you stay safe and drink plenty of water. See you back here next week. Yes?
There's tomorrow at the hospital from 7 until they're all sold, there's a bake sale that the auxiliary is putting on.
The auxiliary putting on a bake sale at the hospital, local Safford Hospital, Mount Graham. 7 a.m. they start their bake sale and until they sell out in the cafeteria part of the hospital. So if you want to try that activity, there you go. And what day was that again? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. All right. See you here next week.